All right, guys, sorry about that. Thank you for the loyal viewers who actually commented and said, what the hell, the video cut out. I mean, it was funny. Me and McLovein were discussing, it's fucking out of the bag now what your name is. I fucked up too many times. But we discussed, I was like, wow, I think that was the longest one we ever did. And McLovein goes, no, it's probably the same thing, an hour and 35, hour and 37 minutes. So we uploaded it. We're like, oh, an hour and 37 minutes. We were right. So then everybody's commenting, where are your picks? And I'm like, what? The first reaction was, did you watch the video? But then I went back and I'm like, oh crap.
Me too.
Okay.
Steve Goldman.
Steve Goldman said it too?
All over.
Yeah. Whoever it was, somebody was. So
yeah.
The deal is, let's quit. And then in the description box, I said, hey, programming announcement, watch. So now you guys will be able to definitely find out what the programming announcement is if you don't already know at the end of this, because this will be a quick video to finish up what our picks are. But let's go into the spread. Okay.
I have something to say after. We'll finish the spreads.
All right. After the spreads. After everything.
After the spreads.
After the spreads, all right.
Yeah.
So San Diego's at home against Oakland. San Diego's favored by 4.
I am taking San Diego -4. I think Phil Rivers is hot. Big thing about this one is if Keenan Allen is healthy, either with or without him, I still think they beat Oakland, and I think they cover this 4 points. So take San Diego -4.
All right, Giants are at home against the Cowboys. The Giants are favored by 3.5.
I wish I could just ask my little niece who she thinks, because that's kind of how you have to approach this one. They're both bad football teams. I'm going to take Dallas plus the 3.5 because I think it's going to be a 3-point game either way. I'll take the hook with the 3, so I'll take Dallas plus the 3.5.
All right, then we got Carolina and Philadelphia. Carolina's at home, favored by 3.
I'm taking Carolina -3. Now, I'm surprised this game is only 3 points. I know it's Sunday Night Football. I think, Vegas knows something that we don't know, but if you can get Carolina -3 right now as we speak, jump on it. I'm taking Carolina -3.
And the Monday night game, Arizona's at home against Baltimore. Arizona's favored by 7.5.
I think this is going to be a blowout. Baltimore has a worst ranked pass defense in the NFL. Arizona, all they do is pass the ball. I think this is going to be high scoring, and I think Arizona is going to, blow them out of the water.
All right, so what do you have to say? What was the
Well, I got a lot of shit already today from my comments about females, okay? Let me just clarify one thing, okay? I have 2 sisters, 4 little nieces. I love women. Women are, trust me, broads. You need broads in this life. All I was trying to say was they do not belong in football. That's it, okay? That's it. I love girls. I love broads. I have broads surrounding me in my entire life. Broads on the street. Broads got me through 7 years in the NFL, okay? Just want to clarify. We love girls, right, Andy? Yep. We love broads. But when it comes to sports and it comes to football, don't comment. I want to really want to put this muzzle thing in. Wear a muzzle, have a muzzle from noon to 6, and then 6 to midnight, whichever one your significant other would want to go for. So, clarify, love broads, smoking hot broads. They should be nowhere near football.
All right, and I want to add something I forgot to add in yesterday's video. There was a video clip. I forget, it went to the NFL Network. I forget where it was. And Mike Ditka was on a pregame show. Did you hear about this?
No.
Listen to this. Now, the funny thing is, Mike Ditka looks like he has no teeth almost in his mouth. Okay.
And do you hear that he farted?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So Mike Ditka, if you guys haven't looked at this, Google it. It's real. Mike Ditka said something, leaned over as Chris Carter was about to talk, and a big gaseous sound came out.
Yeah.
And look at Chris Carter's face. Now, the rumor is that it really wasn't him. He claims it wasn't him. But the rumor is it really wasn't him. Based on what Mike Ditka said, somebody in the camera crew or whatever made a raspberry sound. Now, potentially that could be true. Based on Chris Carter's reaction, he thought it was a fart from Ditka.
It definitely was.
Okay, it had to have been.
You got to figure the participants in this. I mean, Mike Ditka's how old? He's not looking too good. He probably doesn't even know when he farts anymore, and he's an old man. And I'm sure if he watched my video, he'd agree with everything I find. I don't think Mike Ditka. If you ask Mike Ditka, and just one more thing, I have to now. Behind closed doors, all right, in every NFL operation, across, they all agree with what I'm saying about females in football, but they can't come out and say it, okay? So I took it upon myself to say what needed to be said. And so this is the same talk me and Andy do here that happens in every single NFL organization. They just can't come out and say it.
Here's the other thing, too. So, yeah, and if you look at that video, though, Chris Berman, so what happened, Chris Carter has a weird look on his face. Then it cuts right to Chris Berman. And Chris Berman, like, it almost looked like he smelled what was going on and forgot what to say. Because he goes, but, pause.
Yeah.
And blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, wow. So that was a funny-ass video. But the look on Ditka's face, the sound comes out, and Ditka's face, and I'm Carter's face. Chris Carter, oh, God, it was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. So, like a dirty old man who just came himself or something.
Just like one of our former employees.
So you guys are gonna, So you guys are looking at the porn on the phone and try to hide it so nobody knew. The guy was like 69, and he was looking at big penises inside of small little women's. And it was funny because if you look at the guy, it's like a picture your grandfather, a nice wholesome grandfather looking at like BDSM in his spare time at work.
And we saw him at Wendy's.
Friendlies.
Friendlies.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Let's go into the picks. Everybody's like, "What the hell are your picks?" So sorry about that, guys. All right. So we got Seattle, San Francisco. Who did you pick?
Seattle.
I also did. Buffalo, Jacksonville. Who do you have?
Jacksonville.
You had Jacksonville. I took Buffalo as the away team in London. St. Louis, Cleveland. Who do you got?
St. Louis.
I picked Cleveland in this one. I've been Cleveland twice in a row for 2 weeks, and they've almost had two upsets. They took Denver in overtime, and they won. Oh, no, I didn't take Cleveland.
No,
I took Baltimore. I took Baltimore, and Cleveland won. So now I take Cleveland, they lose. All right, so I'm taking Cleveland in this one. Pittsburgh, Kansas City.
Pittsburgh.
Yep, me as well. Houston, Miami.
Houston.
Yep, me as well. New England, Jets.
New England.
Speaking of which, somebody on the Jets guaranteed a Jets victory. I think it was Sheldon Richardson.
Great.
Was it Sheldon Richardson?
Oh, our friend?
Was it Sheldon? No, not the guy who beat his wife.
No, that's the wide receiver. This guy was the one that was driving 115 miles an hour.
Was that the guy?
That was four marijuana. He was suspended for 4 games, and then he was.
Oh, maybe.
He was going 115 mile an hour. We talked about this.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what it says.
Guys, Andy isn't listening to me when I talk.
No, we did. I forget the guy's name though.
Wilkinson, the defensive tackle,
What the hell?
He's shit for brains.
Where's the? Hold on. When was this written? October 21st. What's today? 22nd, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why can't I find this?
I haven't heard anything.
I saw this. It was on my Facebook. What do you call it?
I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Jets Sheldon Richardson guarantees win over Patriots. Yeah.
Oh, Richardson.
Yeah, I told you.
So
Sheldon Richardson. No.
Okay.
Quote, this is going to be another win for us. End quote. Jets defensive lineman Sheldon Richardson.
And guess what? It doesn't mean anything. Already, this guy has bulletin board material, which is love. We love bulletin board material in the locker room because they're coming after this guy and they're going to let him know. And the Pats will say, look, we're preparing for them just like any other team. And the last thing that you want to do, okay, it's like a tiger sitting in the room over there. What's the last thing you want to do is fire that fucking tiger up, okay? You just let him. Why are they firing up the Patriots? I don't know. But now it's going to be even. I just add on another 10 points just because of that asshole making a guarantee. So, guarantee, schmarantee, it's not going to do anything.
All right, so Minnesota, Detroit, who do you got?
Minnesota.
Yeah, I picked Detroit in this one after their win in overtime against the Bears. Just for the record, we both picked New England in the previous game. Atlanta, Tennessee, who do you have?
Atlanta.
So do I. Tampa Bay, Washington, who do you have?
Washington.
So do I. New Orleans, Indianapolis, who do you got?
Indianapolis.
Yep, so do I. San Diego, Oakland, who do you got?
San Diego.
So do I. Dallas Giants, who do you got?
Dallas.
Yep, so do I. And then the next two, Carolina, Philadelphia, Arizona, Baltimore, we both picked Carolina and Arizona. So there are only 3 games that we differ. We have the, hold on now, what the hell does this say? St. Louis, no, that's not it. Buffalo-Jacksonville game. the St. Louis-Cleveland game, and the Minnesota-Detroit game.
And like I said, the 3 games that will not be the least watched at anybody in the country is the 3 that's going to determine our outcome. So.
Yeah. All right, and for the programming news, there was a good suggestion by Yes to Anything That Is Cool Awesome as far as here's the deal. For those of you who don't know, I've talked over the last few videos. I may be in Tennessee over the next 2 weeks. I found out today there is no test tomorrow, but I do need to know some certain things, so I don't want to look like an idiot. So I'm probably going to be going to, there's a 90% chance I'm going to Tennessee. Good. So what that means is there's not going to be not only Scratch Ticket Thursday with Kenny or whoever. I did promise that if I did go to Tennessee, I will get Tennessee Scratch Tickets, and I will do at least one Scratch Ticket Thursday on my phone, which I'll upload to YouTube. So you guys will at least get one Scratch Ticket Thursday out of that. And if you guys are in the Gatlinburg, Tennessee area, please stop down and email me at andyvhb@aol.com, and we'll meet up, and maybe we'll do a joint Scratch Ticket Thursday or whatever the case is.
Or if you need some advice on strip clubs, shoot me an email for Tennessee.
Now, here's the thing: as far as
hookers,
and as far as the football videos, what are we going to do for 2 weeks? Well. Yes to Anything That Is Cool Awesome says you could do a Skype / Google Hangouts, etc. for a live stream of YouTube for next week's FF with McLovein. Now, that's a good idea, but I'm not going to have my laptop with me. I think I could probably do Skype on a phone, right? Maybe, or an iPad. Do you even have Skype? Like, I don't have Skype.
If I'm going to have Skype, it's going to be on this little device right here.
All right, well, that's fine, but the deal is, how would that even work? So what I need, do you know how it would work? To do a live stream? Hey, whoever that is coming in, don't make a sound. We're doing a video. Do not make a sound. And turn that phone off. But here's the deal.
What's our best option?
That's our only, or we could just do an audio. I'll record the audio on the phone somehow.
I think we'll give them a couple weeks from looking at my face. We'll give them a couple weeks so they don't have to look at me, and we'll just do the audio. Okay, all right, we'll do the audio. Or if you guys can explain in the comment section below exactly how to do what Yes to Anything That's Cool Awesome, we'll do it. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing whatever. It's whatever best for the show. Yeah, so guys, remember, fantasy football may take a back seat for 2 weeks. I apologize for that. We're still going to do something, though. And put your picks in anyway on, even if it has to be a new header on this video. For next week and the week after, because I will still count those as picks for the Peon division. Yeah. And what I'll do is I'll probably comment. We'll both comment our picks if we're not able to do a video. We're going to do something so we can continue the show. It's mental toughness. It's just like being in the NFL. We have to overcome these certain things just to get the show out there. So we will not miss. I promise you. Andy could be swinging from a cowboy fucking boot for all we care, or on top of a horse somewhere. We're still going to do this show. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry about that other video, and sweaty men. Sweaty.